Trout, members of the Salmonidae family, boast a lineage stretching back millions of years. These remarkable fish have witnessed the rise and fall of countless species, yet they have endured, adapting to the ever-changing world around them. Their story is not just one of survival, but of thriving against the odds. Fossil records place their ancestors in the Eocene epoch, a time when the Earth was a vastly different place. During this period, the planet was warmer, and the continents were still shifting into their current positions. It was in these ancient waters that the early ancestors of trout began their journey. This era saw these fish diversify and spread across the globe. As they migrated, they encountered a variety of environments, each presenting unique challenges and opportunities. Their ability to adapt to these diverse conditions was crucial to their survival and eventual dominance. Their journey began in the northern hemisphere, where they found a range of habitats that suited their needs. From the icy waters of the Arctic to the temperate streams of the mid-latitudes, trout began to carve out niches for themselves. They established themselves in the cold, clear waters of North America, Europe, and Asia. These regions provided the perfect conditions for trout to thrive, with abundant food sources and suitable spawning grounds. Trout, unlike many ancient species, did not simply survive. They thrived. Their populations grew, and they became a vital part of the ecosystems they inhabited. Their presence influenced the balance of these environments, contributing to the health and diversity of aquatic life. This success stemmed from their remarkable adaptability. Trout are capable of living in a wide range of water conditions, from fast-flowing rivers to still lakes. Their ability to adjust to different temperatures, oxygen levels, and food availability has been key to their enduring presence. They evolved to inhabit a variety of freshwater environments. Whether in the high-altitude lakes of the Rockies or the slow-moving rivers of the plains, trout have found ways to make these habitats their own. From high mountain lakes to slow-moving rivers, trout adapted and flourished. Their ability to thrive in such varied environments is a testament to their evolutionary success. Their story is one of resilience, a testament to the power of natural selection. Through countless generations, trout have honed their survival skills, ensuring their place in the world's waters for millions of years to come. Trout are remarkably adaptable fish. They thrive in a wide range of freshwater habitats. Cold, oxygen-rich water is their preference. This can be found in mountain streams, spring-fed rivers, and deep, cool lakes. Each species of trout has unique adaptations suited to its environment. Take, for example, the brook trout. This iconic fish prefers the fast-flowing waters of mountain streams. Its streamlined body and powerful fins allow it to navigate strong currents with ease. Lake trout, on the other hand, inhabit deep, cold lakes. They have adapted to survive in low-light conditions and withstand the pressure of deep water. For millennia, trout have played a crucial role in human history. Early civilizations recognized their value as a food source. Indigenous communities across the globe developed sustainable fishing practices. These practices ensured the continued abundance of trout populations. Trout were more than just sustenance. They held spiritual significance for many cultures. Their beauty and elusiveness inspired folklore and legends. The relationship between humans and trout was deeply intertwined. It reflected a mutual respect and understanding of the natural world. Trout, with their captivating beauty and mesmerizing patterns, have enchanted people for centuries. Their iridescent scales and graceful movements in the water make them a symbol of natural elegance. And challenging nature have long captivated the human imagination. The sight of a trout leaping from a river, breaking the surface with a splash, evokes a sense of wonder and admiration. They have swam their way into our literature, art, and cultural identity. Artists and writers have often drawn inspiration from these magnificent creatures, embedding them in stories, paintings, and folklore. From ancient myths to modern novels, trout symbolize purity, wilderness, and the untamed spirit of nature. In many cultures, they are seen as harbingers of good fortune and symbols of perseverance, and the elusive nature of life itself. Their presence in clear, flowing rivers is often associated with the health of the ecosystem, representing life and vitality. The writings of Izaak Walton, a 17th century author and angler, particularly his seminal work, The Complete Angler, have immortalized the trout in angling literature. Walton's detailed observations and poetic descriptions cemented the trout's place in angling literature. His book, filled with wisdom and reflections on the art of fishing, continues to inspire anglers and nature enthusiasts alike. Walton's prose romanticized the sport of fly fishing, elevating it to a meditative and almost spiritual practice, painting idyllic scenes of tranquil rivers and the serene pursuit of these prized fish. His work has left a lasting legacy on the perception of trout fishing and the pursuit of these prized fish. The act of catching and releasing trout has become a symbol of respect for nature and conservation. This romanticized view continues to draw generations to the water's edge, seeking solace and connection with nature. Families and friends gather by rivers, creating memories and traditions centered around the simple joy of fishing. To the water's edge, seeking solace and connection with nature. The presence of trout in these serene settings reminds us of the delicate balance of our natural world and the timeless allure of these remarkable fish. Section 5, From Nets to Flies, the evolution of trout fishing. The methods for catching trout have evolved significantly over time. What started as a necessity for survival has transformed into a beloved recreational activity and even a competitive sport. The journey from rudimentary tools to sophisticated equipment is a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to connect with nature. Early techniques involved simple tools. Our ancestors relied on their hands, sticks and stones to catch fish. These primitive methods were effective but required immense patience and skill. Nets, spears, and even bare hands were the primary means of capture. These methods were labor-intensive and often involved entire communities working together to secure a catch. The use of nets allowed for the capture of multiple fish at once, while spears required precision and strength. As our understanding of trout behavior grew, so did the sophistication of our fishing methods. Observing the habits and habitats of trout led to the development of more effective techniques. Fishermen began to experiment with different materials and designs, leading to innovations that would change the sport forever. The development of the fishing rod and later the fly rod marked a turning point. These tools allowed for greater control and precision, making it easier to catch trout in various conditions. The fly rod in particular revolutionized the way anglers approach trout fishing, offering a new level of finesse and artistry. These tools allowed anglers to present artificial lures with precision and finesse. The ability to mimic the natural movements of insects and other prey made it possible to entice even the most cautious trout. This level of precision required not just the right equipment, but also a deep understanding of the fish and their environment. Fly fishing in particular transformed trout fishing into an art form. It became a dance between the angler and the fish, requiring skill, patience, and a keen eye for detail. The beauty of fly fishing lies in its simplicity and the connection it fosters between the fisherman and the natural world. It demanded not just skill, but a deep understanding of trout behavior, entomology, and the delicate balance of the aquatic ecosystem. Anglers had to become students of nature, learning about the life cycles of insects, the habits of trout, and the health of the waterways. This knowledge not only made them better fishermen, but also stewards of the environment, committed to preserving the delicate ecosystems that support trout populations. Section 6. The shadow of industry pollution and its impact on trout. The Industrial Revolution, while a period of unprecedented human progress, cast a dark shadow over the natural world. Rivers and streams, once pristine habitats for trout, became polluted with industrial waste and sewage. This pollution had devastating consequences for trout populations. Trout, being highly sensitive to changes in water quality, suffered dramatic declines. The once abundant populations dwindled as their habitats became increasingly toxic. This environmental degradation served as a stark warning. It highlighted the interconnectedness of human actions and the health of our planet. Section 7. Saving the streams, conservation efforts and their results. The plight of trout populations did not go unnoticed. Concerned anglers, scientists and conservationists recognized the urgent need to protect these fish and their habitats. Their efforts led to the birth of the modern conservation movement. Organizations like Trout Unlimited emerged. dedicated to conserving, protecting and restoring North America's cold water fisheries and their watersheds. These groups advocated for stricter pollution control measures and habitat restoration projects. These efforts, combined with increased public awareness, have had a positive impact. Section 8. The future of trout. Challenges and opportunities. Trout populations have rebounded in many areas thanks to conservation efforts. However, these fish still face numerous challenges. Climate change poses a significant threat. Rising water temperatures and altered precipitation patterns directly impact their cold water habitats. Other threats include habitat loss due to development, overfishing, and the introduction of invasive species. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach. It demands continued conservation efforts, sustainable fishing practices, and a global commitment to addressing climate change. Section 9. A legacy in the water. Throughout history, trout have proven to be incredibly resilient creatures. They have weathered natural challenges and adapted to changing environments. Yet, the impact of human actions has presented them with unprecedented threats. Their future, much like our own, depends on our ability to coexist sustainably with the natural world. The story of trout is a powerful reminder of our interconnectedness with nature. Their fate is inextricably linked to our own. By understanding their history, appreciating their ecological importance, and working towards their conservation, we ultimately safeguard our own future.